Hello and welcome to Forever Fit with Anthony Cheam. Today on the podcast, Anthony shares 5 foods to eat for ultimate vitality and energy. Get ready to take your health to the next level with what Anthony calls the 5 S's of super vitality.
Thank you for joining us. I'm really stoked about today's podcast because it's really what it comes down to feed your body, which is this exotic car, priceless car. I was just telling you, I posted on Instagram about how if you had it in an exotic car like a Lamborghini or a Bugatti, you would not feed that car the worst fuel or the lowest grade of octane. You would feed it the best fuel possible. Why on earth would you not feed your priceless body and your mind the best fuel in the world? That's not to say you can't have your treats and your cheat days. What I'm saying is maybe 80-90% of your fuel should be coming from superfoods, super grains, salads, smoothies, juices, freshly squeezed juices, supplements, healthy supplements, and lots of water, lots of oxygen, and lots of life. So thank you for joining us. I am really excited about this session. To start off, let's get practical. Let's get simple strategic approaches to how you can elevate the fuel that you put in your body. The first thing I promote and encourage people to do upon waking up in the morning is not starting with acid. The first people start off with was coffee. What's the first thing you do? You get up, you wake up, oh, I'm tired. I'm not saying get rid of it. What I'm saying is minimize it as best you can. And everything I tell you today, it's all about balance here. I'm not asking you to be a complete vegan, but what I am saying is to make small changes each day, daily changes each day towards that super body, that superhuman body that you want to have and possess. And that takes time. Every journey begins with every journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first step. So I'm asking you to take these little small steps, and we're gonna get strategic. We're gonna get small steps. We're gonna take small steps. We're gonna talk about supplements. We're gonna talk about a little bit about fuel. But the first thing you should be getting up, doing upon awakening is getting water into your body. In fact, even before that, you should be getting oxygen into your body. I know in a previous episode we talked about oxygen is the most important element for what your body needs. I mean, I often say to people, how long can you go without food? You can go 30, 60, days, a couple months. How long can you go without water? A few days. How long can you go without oxygen? A couple minutes, 3-4 minutes if you're good, right? If you're David Blaine, you could probably go 10 to 12 minutes. But the point of the matter is you need oxygen first. So starting your day, fueling your body with oxygen. How come we don't think about oxygen? Because it's in unbelievable amounts. It's an infinite amount. It's available to every single one of us. So breathing, the first thing you should be doing is deep diaphragmatic breathing in through the nostrils, like filling up the belly, breathing in, holding it, and then exhaling it. I learned this from Tony Robbins. It's called the 1-4-2 breathing method, where you breathe in for a count of, let's say, 5, then you hold it for 20, and then exhale for 10. So the ratio is always 1-4-2. And you do that like 5-6 times a day, and you can do it anywhere. You can do it first thing in the morning. You can do it while driving. So if you breathe in for 6, hold for 24, exhale for 12. Breathe in for 10. Hold for 40, exhale for 20. So whatever you're doing, you want to get oxygen into your body. That's why working out and getting metabolism first thing in the morning, if you can, I really encourage you to start working out in the morning. But yeah, start your day with some oxygen fuel and then followed by some water. And not just any water, not just like filtered water. I say to people, listen, are our bodies a lake or an ocean? An ocean, the reason why when you sweat and you lick your sweat, what does it taste like? It doesn't taste like lake water. It tastes like salt water. So there's minerals like percolating through your whole entire body. So you don't just want to hydrate with water. You want to hydrate with healthy salts. So what I do is I take organic Himalayan salts, the pink salts, or sea salts, organic sea salts, take 2 pinches of it and put it into my water, like 250 milliliters. I highly recommend maybe 500 to 750 milliliters. Drop it in there, down the throttle. Do your breathing and down. You wouldn't even need coffee. You won't have the coffee headaches if you hydrate properly, you breathe properly, and you exercise properly. The coffee is going to be a secondary thing to you. And we're going to talk about substitutes as well. But the point is you want to start your day with some fuel, with water, with the salts. Do that every single day. I learned that from the great David Wolf, who's one of the top world nutritionist researchers in the world. And he talks about not just hydrating with water, but also hydrating with the healthy salts. And the one thing I'm going to tell you, I remember a long time ago to emphasize a point of how important it is to replenish our electrolytes and our minerals. My wife, a long time ago, she was hydrating. I remember I was playing some tennis tournament in my early 20s, mid 20s, and it was hot outside, and she was drinking water. But that evening, she had headaches, and she ended up passing out. And paramedics came over to where we were, And what was crazy about it, they said, have you been drinking water? And she said, yeah, a ton. She said, have you been drinking like a Gatorade type drink that replenishes your minerals, your sodium, potassium levels, all these things? And she said, no. They said, you don't just want to hydrate with water, especially in the hot sun, but hydrate with those healthy electrolytes, the healthy, sodium, magnesium, calcium, potassium, all those things that are important for overall bodily functions, for digestion, for muscle functions, and so on and so forth. So again, to recap, oxygen in the morning. First, breathe it in, 1-4-2, or even if you don't want to do the 1-4-2, just breathe in, fill the belly, hold it for a few seconds, and exhale. Feel that power going through all the 100 trillion cells. And then drink your water, 500 milliliters, 750 milliliters with the 2 pinches of salts, and drink it. And you wouldn't believe, if you can get into that simple habit, I promise you, if you can do that, followed by maybe some 10 to 12 minutes of aerobic activity or some weight training or yoga or whatever it is you decide to do, I promise your life will be transformed. It only takes a few minutes to do. So please, that is that's the best way I can tell you right now anyway, to fuel your body, fuel your mind. As I said in the previous podcast was, the subtle energies in our food become our mind. So we got to start our day with that. And by the way, too, when it comes to peak performance or performing at your highest levels, waking up in the morning and having a morning ritual where you, I don't know what could be, meditate, pray, exercise, whatever it is you do, read a powerful book or read the Bible, read whatever you're reading to empower you and to ignite your heart and your soul and to align every aspect of who you are. You got to have that morning ritual. Now, so many people don't have a morning ritual. Their morning ritual is just get up and go, oh, I'm so tired. They press their snooze button 5 times. They start the day with coffee, and then by 11 a.m. they're eating a McDonald's, egg McMuffin or whatever they're doing, and then they have to charge. They got to follow that up with more coffee. That becomes their morning ritual. Now, let me ask you a question. When it comes to peak performance through your body and mind, and you're talking to yourself negatively, and you're feeding your body acid, and then you're eating, acidic foods. When the first problem of life, the major problems of life that inevitably show up, are you going to be at this level or are you going to be at the low levels? Obviously, you're going to be at the low levels. So looking at it from when you're down here, when you're low, you're going to see your problems looking up and go, wow, this is a gargantuan problem. But if you start your day up, oxygen, exercise, water, the healthy salts, green drinks, and we'll talk about the green drinks and the supplements I got right here, but green drinks, we're talking about fueling your body with the right, fruits, vegetables, super grains, superfoods, berries, all these great things we can talk about. But the point is, if you start to fuel your body, I promise you, you're going to be at a new level of focus, a new level of physiology, a new level of energy. So you can emphatically approach all your challenges, your dreams, and you can go at it with like rocket fuel. And that's what I want to endorse to every single one of you here, is to start your day with power, start your day with fuel. The 5 S's of super vitality. And this is a very simple approach to how you should be eating, or how I endorse eating for ultimate fuel, vitality, flexibility, stability, strength, endurance, to fuel your day, to fuel your passions, to fuel your career, fuel your relationships. And the first S is smoothies. I'm a big proponent of smoothies. So one of the things that I do, I probably drink, for the most part, 2 smoothies a day. And my smoothies consist of usually like frozen berries, blueberries, raspberries, strawberries, blackberries, all the colors of the rainbow. And then I put this thing in it, and we'll talk about the other S's, supplements. A vega one, this is a vegan supplement. It's a meal replacement powder. And I put a banana in there, spinach, kale, and half of an avocado. I put all the colors of the rainbow, because every color in nature has a specific function. So the reds are blood detoxifiers. The oranges and yellows are anti-inflammatories. The browns are for fiber and digestion. So you want all the colors of the rainbows to go into your smoothie. And then I add hemp seeds, which is another superfood, high in fiber, high in protein. This is a superfood. It's vegan. It's plant-based. It's amazing. So then what you do, you can put almond milk, put water in it, put it in your blender, your Nutrigent Ninja or your Vitamix or whatever, NutriBullet, whatever you have out there, and you mix it up and down the throttle. Literally, it's instant energy. So smoothies is the first S. So you can literally go online and check out any smoothie recipe you want. I highly recommend, if you wanted to do this, so a good simple process: get up, do your breathing, drink your water with the salts, do a little bit of exercises, and within an hour, maybe drink your smoothie. Now, there's also a term called intermittent fasting, which is getting a lot of talk and a lot of praise. I actually have a few of my clients that do it. I do it too, where you intermittently fast for a certain period of time. I fast for 16 hours, then I eat within an 8-hour period. But the whole point of that is it's easy to do. Once you get used to it, the first few days are hard because to not eat for 16 hours, not give your body any fuel for 16 hours, that's hard for some people, especially if you're used to eating breakfast. So, and I'm sure we'll talk about that, intermittent fasting. But again, the first S is smoothies. The second S is squeezed, freshly squeezed. So get yourself a juicer. I got a Jack LaLanne juicer. That guy lived till I forget how long, but the guy was a machine, and all he did was juice all day. And people ask me, what's the difference between a juice, like freshly squeezing your juice, like cucumbers, and a smoothie? Well, the difference is when you drink your vegetables, you lose the fiber, but you get instant nutrition upon squeezing it, shaking it, and down the throttle. And oftentimes people, how long should I take with? So what's the time between I finish the juice or squeezing it to the time I should be drinking it? Some say 10 minutes. I mean, within 24 hours is probably a good number. I don't know the actual science behind it, but I know I've read that some people say, well, you got to drink it immediately. Other people say within 24 hours is good. There's still a lot of nutrition there. But yeah, get a juicer if you can. If you get it, I highly recommend getting both, a blender and a juicer. All the people that are high performance nutrition fanatics, they all either do smoothies or squeezed or do both. Okay. The third S is salads. Salads is so important. Like, I mean, it's so easy. You go to the grocery store, you buy some spinach, kale, throw some tomatoes on top, peppers, bell peppers, avocado, hemp seeds, throw some nuts on there, raw almonds, get some oil, some healthy oils like olive oil or whatever it might be, some apple cider vinegar with mother. This is awesome. First thing in the morning. By the way, people out there, your digestive system is so crucial for your optimal health. It is said that 70% of your immune system is a result of your digestive system. And this is a friend of mine, Christina. If you're watching this, she's a naturopath, and she is adroit in nutrition. I get a lot of my tips from her, and she talks about eating fermented foods every day. And let me tell you something. Ever since I've been adding apple cider vinegar, like a little small cap of this every morning, I haven't been sick in I don't know how long. So it actually ignites your digestive system, feeds your body the right probiotics and the right bacteria in your body so you can digest your food and your digestive system can work fully charged. So salads, all the colors of the rainbow. First S, smoothies. Second, squeezed. Third S is salads. The fourth one, superfoods and super grains. Superfoods, bam, right here. Hemp seeds, okay? You want some hemp seeds. Chia seeds, I don't have any chia. I do have some chia seeds, but I just thought I'd bring the hemp seeds out. I don't want to overwhelm everybody out there. Hemp seeds, chia seeds, avocados, kale, spinach. You've got buckwheat. You've got, millet. You've got amaranth. You've got so many different superfoods out there. I suggest you study goji berries, cacao nibs. I mean, there's so much you can talk about. But the great thing is you can start adding them to your smoothies. You can start adding them to your salads. You can even start adding them to your juices. In fact, what I do, I combine them. What I do is I juice my cucumbers, my celery, my carrots. And what I do is I pour it in my blender and I put in a full apple, organic apple, and half an avocado, and I blend it. Man, it's supercharged right there. So you got superfoods, you got squeeze, you got blender, you got smoothie. Amazing. And then you add some superfoods. Sometimes I add goji berries, some coconut, some raw almonds, cacao nibs, whatever it might be, to add some extra nutrients in there. So again, all the colors of the rainbow. And the fifth S is called supplements. And I have a few supplements here that I recommend that you've already seen, folks. And the first one is Vega 1. I'm a big believer in this product here. It's tasty. It's got just on it 20 grams of protein, veggies and greens, 50% of vitamins and minerals, 6 grams of fiber, omega-3s, antioxidants, probiotics. It's got everything you need, and it's all plant-based type stuff. The next one is a green drink powder. And there, it's called Cyto Greens. Is what I use, and I put 1 scoop of this in the morning, 1 scoop of this in the afternoon, and bam, it is. I took one right before the podcast, and literally instant charge. And there's no caffeine or anything in it. It does have matcha green tea in it, and it has one of those powerful immune builders out there. Actually, no, not one of the most powerful immune builder in the world, called reishi mushroom, and it's actually in this product called Cyto Greens. Let me just put it out. Reishi. Can't really see it. Also, from the sea vegetables, bam, there is a ton of nutrients in the sea. Chlorophyll, one of the most powerful detoxifiers in the world. There's plant-based vegan type B12 from the chlorophyll as well. Tons of different things like what they call this supplement. 1 teaspoon has 40% of your B12, 2 grams of fiber. It also has Nova Scotia Dulce, which is an algae, a red marine algae, Irish moss. I don't want to get all crazy now, but basically Vega 1, Cytogreens, sea vegetables. Man, you are on your way. And the last 2 I want to kind of cover for energy and output, matcha green tea, organic matcha green tea. You put like half a teaspoon in your smoothie, or let's say you're like feeling down and you have no energy, put it in some water or shake it up, bam, down the throat. You're like, wow, it's crazy. And so obviously people out there, I really don't need that, but there are times when I'm down. This is turmeric, organic turmeric. This is the world's most powerful anti-inflammatory. This is amazing. I put a teaspoon of this in both of my smoothies. And let me tell you something, the number one thing in the world that promotes disease is inflammation. So you want to reduce inflammation from the exercise, from the oxidative stress, from exercise, work, stress, environmental stress, emotional stress. And this is obviously one of the ways to do it from a somatic gross body for your body. One of the ways to do it for your mind and your soul is meditation and prayer and deep relaxation and listening to audios. So I fed a ton of stuff to you guys today. Like, I mean, that's a lot, but if you can start with 1S, smoothie. Start with freshly squeezed. Start with 1 salad a day, keeps acid away. 1 salad a day keeps acidosis away. You've all heard an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Well, 1 salad a day keeps acidosis away. Or you go to your 4th, add some super grains to your salads, add some super grains and superfoods to your smoothies or your freshly squeezed juices. And then finally, maybe add a supplement like a green drink in the morning, or some sea vegetables, or turmeric in your salad, or whatever it might be. But just take 1, 2, 3 nuggets that you learn from this podcast and just go at it hard. Please, I encourage. This is one of the best gifts you can give yourself. When you feel this good, it's like Christmas every morning, all right? Every single day, you're given this gift of energy and life can flow through you. It will flow through you, to you, and as you, and you'll be able to, make your dreams come true. So to your continued upgrade and evolution, live it up with power, purpose, and passion. I love you guys. Thank you.